Well, hello everybody. I thought I'd do a short video. I got a comment question today on my channel. One video wanting to know if I've been vaccinated for COVID yet so I could travel again. I appreciate the question, and I will go into what my plans are for 2021. I have a video about what my plans were for last year, but they got scrapped due to COVID-19. So I think I would do that for everybody, just let you know what's going on. First, I want to thank everybody for continuing to support the channel, and for those who have new subs. I picked up about 50 subs this month, and it's been mostly on the train travel. They're the most popular ones, the how-tos for Amtrak. If you haven't seen those, go look in my playlist. I've got several popular videos there. They've been seen a couple of thousand times actually this month, so I'm pleasantly surprised and pleased with that, and I appreciate all the support. So I will answer the question. No, I have not been vaccinated. I'm one of those that fall into the category that they don't suggest I get vaccinated due to a reaction I had to another vaccine years ago. So I'm going to have to be careful, in which I have been. But does that mean I'm going to be staying home and not doing anything? No. There are a lot more obstacles to traveling now than there have been in the past. I will go over some of the obstacles, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing. First obstacle, as we know, is a big one, is COVID-19. Because of COVID-19, it's kind of a trickle-down thing. Because of COVID-19, a lot of places I want to go, like restaurants and whatnot, are closed now. I like to, when I do travel on the train and road trips, whatever, I like to stay in hostels. A lot of the hostels are closed now. Another thing is, if you're traveling, it sounds like a lot of you are going to be traveling now or soon, look to see what the restrictions are for the state that you're going to be entering. Some states they're not allowed. For example, I'm in North Carolina. So for example, if I were to go to New York City, I would have to quarantine for 2 weeks. I am not in a position to do that. The hostel that I like to stay in is closed. I would have to stay in a hotel. That's not in my budget. That's not in the channel budget, and it's not in my budget. And I don't want to have to, I would stay probably 2 days, quarantine 2 weeks to stay 2 days. No, I'm not going to do that. Also, I thought about going to Washington, D.C. and showing everybody Union Station, which is actually my favorite train station that I've seen so far, and give you a whole tour, and then just go in the city and see some snow, because I'm in part of North Carolina we've not gotten snow. It's been raining. And same thing happens. I have a hard time finding a place to stay. I look on Airbnb, but they don't want to rent to people either in general or from my state, or people who are in mass transit, because that is their house because of COVID. So those kind of things are hindering what I am able to do. So the third thing has been the weather. The weather is bad in a lot of parts of the country. Right here where I am in North Carolina, we've got a week of rain straight, and it's cold. It's a cold rain. We've got freezing ice, freezing rain or something coming our way. So it's not very good to travel in. I do plan to do more road trips. I will go to train stations, but I probably will go in my car, and I'm going to be camping more. A lot of campgrounds are closed now, this time of year in general. So there's a lot hindering me going. There's a lot more planning involved. You can't just get in your car or get on a train or go. I looked up an airline to go to Phoenix in May, and there's not an airline that says that they're booking that far out. So you can't fly. You can ride the train, but you got to look for if things are going to be open. So when I travel and do videos, I want to be sure that they are enjoyable to me and also enjoyable to you. So I want to make sure things are open. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to take more road trips. I would love to go out west. Here's a picture of the San Francisco Peaks in Arizona. I would love to go see that again. Just take a cross-country road trip and go on Route 66, I-40 and Route 66, and see some unusual things. On this channel, I like to show you unusual things, unusual restaurants, unusual whatever. But as I say, I'm going to have to wait until warmer weather, and going to have to wait and make sure it's okay for me to pass through all these states and stay there. That's one thing. Shorter, I'm going to be getting on a train soon. I will hopefully it was this week, but it's too cold and rainy. I'm going to ride just down the street here from Cary, North Carolina to Raleigh, North Carolina, just to show you what the inside of a train is during the pandemic, what they're doing. It's a 20-minute ride, so 5-minute video, 20-minute ride, that should be okay, and show you the new train station in Raleigh, North Carolina that I've not seen myself, and then just ride back. So for right now, I'm going to be staying until it's okay to just go into another state from North Carolina without having to take a COVID test, without having to have a COVID test. Oh, that's just complicated. And I'm not going to wait in line to have a test. I have had COVID, a mild case. I don't have any antibodies to it. So, you know, having the vaccine doesn't necessarily mean that you are immune or how long that's going to be. So everybody be careful and mindful of that. So I take the precautions that I can. Be staying closer to home. I will be traveling further from home once it is safe to travel, and I can do that without having to fill out health forms in the other states. I know New York is one that requires us to fill out a health form. I think Massachusetts is a state that requires that. Most of you New England states do require that. I don't want to fill out health forms. I don't want to take COVID tests. I don't want to have to do this, that, and the other to leave my state. So that's what I plan. If you have any comments about what you would like to know when I do travel, I'm going to be doing some hiking and train. The most popular videos are my trains, Amtrak travel. If there's something you want me to look for on the train when I go, or have some more questions that I haven't addressed, and again, look at my playlist. I do go into detail. It's been a couple of years since I did those videos. But just put it in the comment or send me an email, and I will do the best I can for that. Again, thank you very much for the support and all the new subs. I only have, I got 200 now, which is 199 more than I thought I would be when I started this 2 years ago. I only got 800 more to go before I get to my 1,000. That's required to go further and to do more for you on YouTube. You have to have a minimum of 1,000 subs before they let you do other functions on the YouTube. Okay, and until then, stay safe.